Book 1. Canto 56. Visvamitra's Vow. But Visvamitra, at the threat of that illustrious anchoret, cried, as he launched with ready hand a fiery weapon, "Stand, O stand!" Vasishtha, wild with rage and hate, raising, as 'twere the rod of fate, his mighty Brahman wand on high, to Visvamitra made reply, "Nay, stand, O warrior thou, and show what soldier can, gainst Brahman foe. O Gaudi's son, thy days are told, thy pride is tamed, thy dart is cold. How shall a warrior's puissance dare with Brahman's awful strength compare? Today, base warrior, shall thou feel that God-sent might is more than steel." He raised his Brahman staff, nor missed the fiery dart that near him hissed, and quenched the fearful weapon fell, as flame beneath the billows swell. Then Gaudi's son in fury threw Lord Varun's arm and Rudra's too, Indra's fierce bolt that all destroys, that which the Lord of herds employs, the human, that which minstrels keep, the deadly lure, the endless sleep, the yawner, and the dart which charms. Lament and torture, fearful arms, the terrible, the dart which dries, the thunderbolt which quenchless flies, and fate's dread net, and Brahma's noose, and that which waits for Varun's use, the dart he loves who wields the bow Pinaka, and twin bolts that glow with fury as they flash and fly, the quenchless liquid and the dry, the dart of vengeance, swift to kill, the goblin's dart, the curlew's bill, the discus both of fate and right, and Vishnu's, of unerring flight, the wind god's dart, the troubler dread, the weapon named the horse's head. From his fierce hand 2 spears were thrown, and the great mace that smashes bone, the dart of spirits of the air, and that which fate exults to bear, the trident dart which slaughters foes, and that which hanging skulls compose. These fearful darts in fiery rain he hurled upon the saint amain, an awful miracle to view. But as the ceaseless tempest flew, the sage with wand of God-sent power still swallowed up that fiery shower. Then Gaudi's son, when these had failed, with Brahma's dart his foe assailed. The gods, with Indra at their head, and Nagas, quailed disquieted, and saints and minstrels, when they saw the king that awful weapon draw, and the 3 worlds were filled with dread, and trembled as the missile sped. The saint, with Brahman wand, empowered by lore divine that dart devoured. Nor could the triple world withdraw rapt gazes from that sight of awe, for as he swallowed down the dart of Brahma, sparks from every part, from finest pore and hair cell, broke enveloped in a veil of smoke. The staff he waved was all aglow like Yama's scepter, king below, or like the lurid fire of fate whose rage the worlds will desolate. The hermits, whom that sight had awed, extolled the saint, with him and laud, "Thy power, O sage, is ne'er in vain, now with thy might restrain. Be gracious, master, and allow the worlds to rest from trouble now, for Visvamitra, strong in dread, by thee has been discomfited." Then, thus addressed, the saint, well pleased, the fury of his wrath appeased. The king, o'erpowered and ashamed, with many a deep-drawn sigh exclaimed, "Ah! Warrior's strength is poor and slight, a Brahman's power is truly might. This Brahman staff the hermit held the fury of my darts has quelled. This truth within my heart impressed, with senses ruled and tranquil breast my task austere will I begin, and Brahmanhood will strive to win."